So I just finished up church, and the whole time I was coincidentally just surrounded by couples, couples of all ages. There was some teenagers sitting in front of me. There was some people my age sitting to my left. There was an older couple, 50s, 60s, sitting to me on my right. And it's like they all individually took turns being sweet and loving and showing how much they love their partner. Just like I used to do with her at the same church. Started with the couple in front of me, like he clearly loves her. Clearly loves her so much. As do I to the woman of my dreams. But he was sitting there, grabbing her hand, kissing the back of her hand, and like just holding on to her. And it's interesting how it's always the man doing the reaching out. I mean, I guess that's like their job. I did the same thing. But I look back at it and I'm like, well, was it wrong or was it right? Just to have her never reach out physically like that to me. But I don't know. I guess it's evident that men just love more sincerely and harder and in just different ways that women do. Not to say that the way women love is bad, but because she loved me so very much, and or at least that's what it seemed to be, and it felt so good. It felt bloody incredible. I don't know if I'm ever going to experience that again. This person I knew for half of my life, bestest of friends, and she showed me in the direction of Jesus. She just, when we finally got together after all these years, I was just drawn to Jesus, like it was just so meant to be. And that person that brought me to Jesus is now gone, but guess who's still here? Jesus is still here. And I poured my entire life, my entire soul into this woman. And I guess a lot more of that effort should have been poured into God, but I only know that now. After I gave my absolute all to this woman. And I've been in past relationships and I've never given this much. And still me giving my all, even with my anxiety disorder that was getting in the way of everything, I gave my absolute all still, and that still wasn't enough to keep the one woman who promised to never break my heart. It just wasn't enough. Nothing is ever enough for a human woman. So, for now, or forever, I guess, I of course, I have to give my all to myself. As you should too. Because no matter how hard you love somebody, no matter how sincere, no matter how real it is, and no matter how safe that you feel, truthfully, any human being could be up and gone in a minute, in a split second. But all you've got is you and God. That's all you have in the end that you know is going to be. No matter what a person says, no matter what a person promises, no matter what a person writes to you, no matter how much they might pray for you, and how much affection they might show you, it all, truthfully, means little to nothing. Because unconditional love from a woman no longer exists in this world. And if you do one wrong thing, you're on the chopping block. And it's not even about doing something wrong. You could just be ever so slightly inadequate because of something happening in your life right now. And they could be up and gone in seconds. It's very interesting how life and God works. Like, I had never had that, where I was literally surrounded by couples of all ages. And they were all loving physically just how I would in church. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, I'll never get to even just have one more service with her. Just one more. I would do anything to experience one more church service with it. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. But my well of tears has officially run out after everything I've been put through this month and a half of heartbreak. And the 3 months prior, I'm just existing. I don't know what God has in store, but none of us truly do. So we can just wait it out and we can see where it goes. Anyways, I hope there was a takeaway from this video. Mostly kind of just me venting, but God bless. Take care. And if you're going through something similar, just know that if you're at the start of it and you're crying every morning and it hurts really bad, of course that passes. No matter how deeply extensive your love is for that person, it'll pass. But parts of me didn't want it to pass because I don't want to move on without her. But all I'm hanging on to now at this point is that some miracle happens and she gets a bit of what she deserves. Her eyes are opened and she can learn a lesson that she needs to be taught. And just maybe one day she can come back around and we can maybe work things out. But there is not even half of a fraction of a possibility of that being the case. Anyways, take care, everybody, and have a wonderful day.